what's going on, everybody? Happy Saturday to everybody. This is Robert. Thank you for joining me today on my YouTube channel, Guitar Journeys, because we are all on a journey, and I am on a guitar journey. All right, yeah, man, you got it. Okay, so, excuse me. All right. I am going to practice my, hang on just a second. Okay, yeah, we got some power over there. Okay. So, maybe about a year ago, I started practicing the Star Spangled Banner. And so I got to where I could play the song pretty good, and then I got some pedals. Excuse me again. Sorry about that, guys. I got some pedals. So I needed a really like a heavy distortion. Yeah, man. What's up, buddy? What's up, buddy? Jason, how you doing? Have you started school yet? Oh yeah, you started school. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I know you have. How's things going in school? Whoa, man. Good thing I had that strap on. I'm about to drop my guitar. My Mr. Fuzz face hooked up, and you guys, I like to drink green tea, hot, and well, I'm gonna get going here in a minute. I'm practicing my Star Spangled Banner. Right there is why we practice. Let's try that again. practice, guys. All right, buddy. Take care. Thanks for checking me out. I'll see you on Wednesday, okay? Have a great day, buddy. One of these days, I can see myself playing somewhere. I don't know where, but maybe somewhere. But I gotta get it mastered. You know, I can't be making mistakes, right? I'll be up there playing. I'll look out there and I see a bunch of people. And I'll be watching them. And then I'll go, boom. Oh no. Let's see if we can get a little crazier. That's how you have some fun, man. Now I could turn it up a lot louder. Whoa. I don't know if we want to go that route. That sounds a little dangerous. I do have a I think they call it a whammy bar. I do have one of those, but I don't like having it on the guitar. I don't know. I got a cramp in my leg. Gets in my way. I don't like it. That's enough of the fuzz face. For you guys that just joined in, if you're wondering, that is a mini Jimi Hendrix mini fuzz face. Okay? I'm going to try to show it to you, but I don't want to drop my iPad. Let's see, where's it at? Everything's kind of backwards. Right there. Okay, so that's a mini fuzz face. And it does its job pretty good. Now then, this is with, I have an Ibanez Tube Screamer, Turbo Tube Screamer, TS9. I have a Boss Blues Driver. It's the Wazacraft. And then I have a Boss Overdrive Distortion. And you can get about as much distortion and fuzz as you can out of the fuzz face. It sounds different.
That's how you have fun, man. That makes me drool. That's what's so fun about guitars. You know, you crank it up, do your thing, man. What's going on, Jacob? And what? Zay? Oh, Zay? I can't say your name, bud. If any of you guys have guitars, electric guitars, hang on just a second. Those things get noisy. If any of you guys have, ooh, I didn't have my reverb on. Any of you guys have guitars, electric guitars, and you're not getting, let me say it different. Let me say it different. For the longest time, I couldn't figure out why I couldn't really get anything out of my guitar. I've got a really nice Hot Rod Deluxe Tweed Fender amplifier. It's a 50 watt, which is, it's a pretty good, it's, you know, it's loud. It's louder than I can handle. And I had a few pedals, but no matter what I did, I just didn't feel like my guitar had any power. And so I made the decision one day to get me an Ibanez Tube Screamer. And I'm telling you, man, that made the difference. I put the Tube Screamer first, and then I put my Blues Driver and my distortion after the Tube Screamer. And man, you talk about a difference. It really brought this guitar to life. I'm telling you, man. If you have an electric guitar and you don't feel like you're getting enough out of it, I highly recommend that you get a Tube Screamer. There are a lot of brands out there, but the Ibanez Tube Screamer is a very
classic, iconic pedal. Ever since they came out in the 70s, people have been, I mean, they're almost, almost any, sorry guys, almost anybody that has a pedal board that plays, you know, out playing, they have a Ibanez Tube Screamer on that board. So the one that I got is it's called I believe it's a TS. Is it a TS or a T? Hang on just a second. I don't remember if it's a TS or a TX. Hang on just a second. I don't know if it's going to say it in here. Yeah, I think it says it right here. It's pretty little, I can't really see it too good. I think it says a TX9. I can't see it.
I can't see it very good.
Hang on. Let's do this. TS9DX. It's called the Turbo. So, yeah. Whoops. It's a magic pedal, I'm telling you, man. You can do wonders with that thing. Okay, check it out. That's without the pedal. That's with it. Okay, this is the Blues Driver without the Tube Screamer. And then this is, I'm going to show you what it sounds like when you turn the Tube Screamer on. Okay, that's just the Blues Driver. You see what I'm saying? That gives you some power, man. That's like putting in a hopped up engine in your car. But usually when I'm playing, usually what I do is I'll use my Blues Driver, or not my Blues Driver, but the Tube Screamer. So I'm playing along, right? Then when I want to solo, I click on the Blues Driver, and if I don't feel like I'm getting enough out of that, I turn on the distortion. Yeah, man, I'm telling you. So, for those of you that don't know that song, that is AC/DC Thunderstruck. But I'm going to show you the that's not the correct way to play it. Whoa, that's a lot of noise, man. Check it out. One of the next pedals that I'm going to get is a noise compression pedal. And you hook that pedal up at the end of the pedal board. And it does two things. One, I got to think if I want to say this right. Well, the main thing that it does as it quiets, it takes all the noise out, right, of these pedals. So when you're just sitting like not doing anything, it'll be quiet. It'll be nice and clean and quiet. The other thing it does, I'm not thinking of the right word right now, but it holds everything in place. You know, my brain's going dead on me. But all of the like signals that are coming from all the pedals, it holds it in place right there. It's like I can't think of the name of it right now, but it's not a compression. It's someone help me out, okay? Help me out a little bit. Let me see if I can find it. This ain't saying what I wanted to, oh well. It ain't saying what I'm looking for. But, it's like when you have a long hose, a garden hose, and you turn the water on, and then you put like a sprayer on the end. So when you release the sprayer, the water's still on the hose, but it stays right there. And then when you press the hose, everything comes out. So that's what that pedal does with the circuit. It holds everything in place until you're ready to use it, and then it lets it out. So if that makes any sense. I can't think of the name of what you call it. As soon as I get done doing this live stream, I'm going to say, oh yeah, you stupid, that's what they call it. That's the name of the pedal. But yeah, so that's going to be one of my next pedals. Okay, so let me show you how, let me see. I think I'll do it without the distortion, because the distortion is actually the one that's making all the noise. Okay, so the correct way that they play it, and if you watch this guy, if you go and watch some videos of Angus, I believe it's Angus Young is his full name. If you go and you watch some videos of him playing this song, you're gonna see what I'm showing you is the way that he plays it. It's just by doing pull-offs. See? You're not touching the, you know, with this hand, you're not touching it. That takes a lot of practice. I clearly don't have it. I'm sorry about the, I keep clearing my throat. I've had that problem for a lot of years. Like, since probably when I was in my, I'm going to say about my mid-30s, I started doing that. I think what it is, to be honest with you, and I went to a few doctors, they didn't agree with me, but I didn't agree with them. So I think what it is it's giving me an allergic reaction to something that I eat. Okay, I want you guys to see how I have my room set up. Okay, my amplifier is right there. That's one big speaker I have over there, and then an amplifier that I use for my microphone. There's my microphone. There's a TV that I hook up to my computer when I want to watch, like, if I want to learn something on the computer, like off of YouTube. There's another big speaker over there. And then behind me I have a big amplifier that runs those big speakers. Then I have a old Pioneer. Is it Pioneer? Yeah, I believe it is Pioneer. I have an old Pioneer. Oh yeah, it is. I can see it. I have an old Pioneer tuner that a buddy of mine gave me. Then I have a 11 rack, which I don't use. I have to admit that I don't use it. It's got a I don't know. It's more complicated than I thought it was going to be. I like simple. You know what I mean? I don't like complicated stuff. I like simple stuff. Okay, so my son wanted me to send a link. I don't know how to do all that crap, man. Go to my YouTube channel. You'll see me. Okay, I'm going to connect. I got this receiver hooked up to the Bluetooth. Oh, it says it's already connected. Okay. And so I'm going to find us some jam tracks. I was playing some the other day and they were really good. Okay. But I don't turn this, I turn this on last because if it's up very loud, it really comes in loud. But I have my music room set up like a stage. So that way when I practice, it's like I'm up on a stage. Okay, so this says a slow blues, but it doesn't say what key it's in. Let me see. So we're gonna see if we can find what key it's in. I'm gonna guess it's in an A. So let's start with that. I don't think it is an A. Okay, we're gonna fish around and we're gonna see if we can find that, okay? So let's go over here. That might be an A. That's a G right there. the same pattern right there. You know, like here's, if you look over here, there's a G right there. And then the A's right there. It messes with your mind though when you're not for sure. You're like, am I on that, man? It don't sound like it should. Okay. This one here, it says G minor. So we're gonna go with that one. It's easy to get lost. And that's why you want to practice your scales. And then when you get your scales to where you can memorize them, and you know the difference between playing them in a minor and playing them in a major, then you start playing along with the backing tracks, and then you start to notice that every song is just a backing track, because that's one of the main reasons that I really love the blues is so that really lets the guitar player do his thing and really shine a light on what the guitar player is doing. So rock and roll, everybody's just jamming, you know, and then you have two or three guys that are soloing at the same time. And then they have these really fancy, elaborate solos, you know, that you have to practice and play it exactly the way it is. That's the solo for Hotel California. I didn't play it quite right that time, but. But you see, it's harder. The Hong Kong rock band? No, I don't know that one, man. I do not know that. I'm sorry. I think you are the one that came on, or maybe you weren't, but someone came on the other day and asked me if I knew any German bands. Well, what I'm telling you guys is, since I started playing the guitar, I started learning and practicing and playing the blues. I'm a blues guy, man. I'm not too much into playing rock and roll. I do listen to some classic rock, but you know, here's I'll tell it to you like this. Let me turn this off for a minute. I bought a DVD one time of Eric Clapton. It's called Eric Clapton Crossroads. I've showed it many times on my YouTube channel. And in that DVD, John Mayer, I don't know if you guys know who John Mayer is or not, but John Mayer was talking about the blues music. And it's just like he said, blues music is a genre that someone has to introduce you to, okay? It's not out in the mainstream. Hardly ever do you hear a radio station that is just blues music. Honestly, I think that if you went to the South, or maybe in Chicago, or the southern part of the United States, that's where the blues is from. Chicago, New Orleans, that was the two main hot spots. And Nashville a little bit, but more Chicago and more New Orleans than anywhere else. And down there, the blues is very well known. Yeah, it was started by black people. It was. But most of your blues players today are white guys. So, but if you start researching and start listening to some blues, there's a good chance that you might really like it. It has a very long history. That's where rock and roll came from. That's where country music came from. That's the roots, man. That's where it all started. That's where the jazz started. Everything that you listen to today started with the blues. I promise you. Research it, look it up. But it's just really sad, man. There's a guy that goes to the rec center where I go exercise, and he's always listening to classic rock all the time. It's the same. It's like it's just about 20 songs that they play over and over and over again. All right, and it's to me it's sickening. Okay, he just every time I go in there, he's got this little speaker that he sets there and he listens to, because he can't follow the rules, of wearing headphones or earbud. He has to have that stupid little speaker, and it's always playing the same music. It's like it never. I don't get it, man. I don't get it. So I asked him yesterday. I said, "Hey, do you know who Joe Bonamassa is? And he said, no. I said, you ever heard of Joe Bonamassa? He said, no. I said, that's sad, dude. That's sad. He's at the top, like the top 5 guitar players of the whole world. And you don't know who he is? You just sit around and listen to this 70s and 80s classic rock. Did you ever? Well, he does listen to country, but it's the same thing. It's the same crap over and over and over again. I said, open your mind up a little bit, man. Listen to some blues. I don't like blues. I said, you don't even know blues. You don't even know blues. You don't know Joe Bonamassa, dude. Come on. I swear to God, check him out. He is in the top 5 of the guitar players in the world. He is such a good guitar player. I could go on and on for probably at least 30 minutes. Eric Clapton, Stevie Ray Vaughan, Buddy Guy, John Mayer, Johnny Lang, B.B. King. All those guys are blues, man. Check it out. I don't want to turn anybody off to what I'm doing, you know, from watching me and all that. But I dig blues music, and that's what I play. All right. Sorry, guys. Sorry about that. Out of all the songs that I have, let me show you something. I have, now, for my shows that I put on at nursing homes, I do play some 70s soft rock, like John Denver. I do play some Creedence. This next run of shows that I'm going to do is oldies. They're from like the 50s. It's rock and roll, but it's oldies. I have 379 songs in my app, the Moises app. 379 songs. Out of those 379 songs, the only like classic rock songs that I have are like, I have a couple of John Cougar, if you guys know who that is. I do have that song, The Creep. I don't play it too much, but I do have it in there. So mostly I have like oldies, country, and blues. I don't have hardly any rock songs. Rock songs are, I don't know. They don't do it for me. I don't mind listening to them, but I don't like playing them. I'll play around with them, but I don't play them. Do you know what I mean by that? Like, but I encourage you guys, go listen to Joe Bonamassa. He just put out a new album. Literally, like, I'm pretty sure it was just like within the last couple of months. Let me take a look. Joe Bonamassa. Okay, let's check out Joe Bonamassa. And let's check out some albums. Live from Royal Albert, no. I thought that he had came out with a new album. I could be wrong. But, man, that guy can play. I'm telling you. When I was about probably, I don't know, maybe in my, I think him and I are probably about the same age. I would guess that we are. I think I was maybe in my 20s, my late 20s or my early 30s. I was watching some videos on TV, like, I don't know what channel, VH1, MTV, something like that. And I seen this kid. He was probably 12 or 13 years old. And I seen him up on the stage playing with some band. And this is before I started playing the guitar. And I said, wow, man, that kid is good. Bonamassa. Let's see how old this dude is. Oh, he's only 48. Okay. Okay. Well, anyways, I seen this kid playing. A little kid. And I said, man, that guy is going to be, when he gets older, he's going to be like phenomenal. He's going to be one of the best guitar players ever. And so now he's 48, and he is one of the best guitar players. So go check out Joe Bonamassa. He's going to be the talent for the day. Check him out. He's got some Christmas. I know that sounds kind of weird, like where you want to listen to Christmas music. But he's got a Christmas album. And man, you're gonna say, how does that guy make those sounds out of a guitar? Check it out. It's worth listening to. Okay, and then the other thing I play around with, some Leonard Skinner. But you ever heard that that term, stay in your lane? Stay in your lane, man. If you play in music and you find some music that you and that music click, play that. You know what I mean? That's your thing. Stay there. Focus on that. I mean, this is my opinion. Okay, I do play a little bit of everything. But I put more work into the blues than I do. There's a lot of songs also that kind of fall in between the rock and the blues. Kind of, I guess you would call it like a bluesy rock, like Leonard Skinner. Almost all their music is kind of a blues-based rock. The Allman Brothers, man, they got some fantastic music, and it's mainly, it's a blues and a rock. I'm gonna try to find us some. We're gonna try to find us some blues here. Hang on. Most of Eric Clapton's music kind of goes in the this song here I've been working on for a while. Oh, I thought it said G, but it's a C. voice off, because that's how YouTube picks up on whether you're playing somebody else's music. It's easy and it's smooth. Now I got lost. I got kind of lost where I was at, but if you want to listen to that song there, that song is originally it's by Cream, which is Eric Clapton and Steve Winwood. No, that's wrong. I said it wrong. Steve Winwood wasn't in Cream. But Steve Winwood is playing this song with Eric Clapton. And it's called Can't Find My Way Home. Check it out. Go to Spotify or wherever you get your music. Put that song on. Crank it up. You'll like it. Alright guys, I'm going to get out of here. It's been an hour. I appreciate y'all checking me out. I appreciate you digging what I do. And, whoa. In about, I don't know, within the next couple of years, I got to buy some different equipment to take out on the street. But in a couple of years, I'm going to start doing street performing. Like on the weekends, we're going to take off and go to a city where there's a lot of tourists. And I'm going to set up on the street. And I'm going to start jamming. And we'll see how the people like it. So, I got to get as good as I can get, man. I want people to be looking at me and going, wow, that old dude can really jam. You know, that's better than someone saying, wow, that old dude sucks. Am I right? Okay. So anyways, I got about a 2-year plan. I actually have set outside a couple of times, but just not with any like amplifier or nothing, just with a guitar, like an acoustic. I've set out around where we live, and I get a good response. People wave to me, people take pictures of me. I've seen some people taking videos of me. So when I get the right setup, the right equipment, yeah, you guys will see. Just keep an eye on me. But, all right, guys, I'm going to get out of here. It's time to crank this up and make a little volume. So, yeah, let's see, what time is it? Oh, I got about a half an hour before my wife comes home. She doesn't really like it too much when I play real loud. But I like to play pretty loud. Louder is funner. Trust me. All right, guys, I'm going to get out of here. Thank you for checking me out. And like always, I'm Robert. I'm out of here. Thank you all. Peace out.